What is going on, guys? Hope everything is well. Hope your summer's off to a good start. We're in the driveway today, and we're going to do engine coils on the LR3. If you guys may remember, I did a diag video. I don't know, it's probably a couple of months ago. I had a pretty bad misfire. One of my coils had gone out, and so I replaced that one coil, and of course that solved the main misfire. But the car is still not happy because it's got 7 coils in it that are OEM, and it's got this 8th coil on, I think cylinder number 3. That's like just from the auto parts store. So not exactly a best practice. So we purchased all new coils, OEMs, which are not inexpensive, like north of $30 a pop. And I think I got these on Rock Auto, maybe A1 Auto. I forget exactly, but I've had a good. I think I'm pretty sure it was A1, but whatever. You can find them pretty much wherever, and we're gonna throw them in. So not a diag video, but if you're just doing basic maintenance on your Rover and want to throw these coils in, you can sort of follow along here. Pretty easy job. Let's just unbox these things. Tools to need this, man, it's like the easiest job you'll ever do. You need a couple fingers. A pick tool can be helpful. Pick tool could be helpful, and you want a 1/4-inch drive set, ratchet set. That'll be helpful. The little nuts on the little bolts on the engine coils are like they're like a 6 or an 8. Pretty sure it's an 8. So, and they're like not torqued in; they come out like super easy. So, first thing you want to do is like rip your. This is you got a little heat shield back here that sometimes I like to just take out. But these are your coils. That's your. I think it's considered your right bank, and left bank over here. This one's a little trickier. I'm gonna unplug my mass airflow sensor here. What's kind of interesting about this car is that I'm not afraid to do anything on this thing, but I hate taking this resonator off because it's finicky, and I wager to say that it is the cause of 90% of the P0171 and 74 codes that are in existence. It just has to be perfectly seated. Otherwise, it gets all sensitive. That just unplugs, you squeeze it and pull out. Probably can tell I've done this 3,000 times. Normally, I wouldn't even care about the check engine light because that's just par for the course. But your state inspection's coming up, so we got to get it fixed. That is not supposed to do that, gentlemen. Okay. That leaves an enormous amount of room. Just so you know, this thing just basically sits in this grommet down here. And that's why it just looks like it was a little loose. Actually, let me put this on the ground. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Number 9. I don't know why I'm doing that. I know it's not a 9. Number 8. Perfecto. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. So you get them going. Comes right out. I'm going to put that over there. And I'm going to undo them all, crack them all. Then I'm going to go back and twist them out with the hand. I do find that a wobble socket's a good strategy for this, because the angle that you're approaching it is like a little wonky. It's fine. This one in the back, you probably can't see it, but you're not going to be able to see it. I really wish they made some sort of camera mount that was just easy to move around. There's nothing. If there is, I'm not aware of it.
It's annoying. So these things come out in 2 seconds. There's literally not, you probably can't see this, but there's nothing to see aside from me twisting this thing out. You don't want to lose these. So what I want to do right now is I want to see if I can get you a good look at the plug. I'll never see that again. See that? She's off. Okay. Let's see if we can do this one right here. I mean, I'm doing this one hand, but don't lever them up like a gorilla, because you'll crack them. You just want to get them up a little bit, right? And just scooch them off. So this one just came off. Okay. And this whole harness just comes out. Okay. While we're on here,
you guys will just do the whole thing.
This heat shield does just come out, by the way. Right there. Okay, so we want a little bit more space. Go for it. You be you. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this thing with one hand. Pick tool. Pick tool's probably the best option for you. And this set that I'm using right here was $1 at the Harbor Freight. You just see I'm gonna stick it in there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I might just go at it with the straight one. By the way, this is not as hard as it looks. It's just that the camera is in my way, as you can just see. So I'm trying to do it with the camera there. And yeah, it's not exactly easy. Okay. So that was that one. Okay. So that's all 4 of these guys. You see what that looks like? So the harness completely off. You can move it out of the way. We kind of jumped around. We're on this side now. But that's okay. Ooh, that ain't good. This one's loose. Okay, boom. 2. Crack that one. Crack that one. Crack that one. So you just gotta do is crack them. Then you can twist these guys out and they come out no problem. If you do lose one of these, you can get them at the auto parts store. They're pretty generic. That's the good news. Oh, it's such a nice day out. Got a birthday party to go to. Word on the street is going to be cake and mac and cheese in styrofoam cups. Which is this close family friends of mine. This is their specialty, serving things in styrofoam cups. It's like a whole new thing. Anything you could think they serve in a styrofoam cup. It's really good for cleanup. Okay, these things are out. This is how they come out. Pull on them. That's one. 2. No oil on these, as I expect, because I have done valve cover gaskets. One came out a little hard of the tree. This is the one that was replaced. This is the one that was replaced. And then the fourth in the back there, 4. Okay. Okay, all out. No problem. Pretty easy. Pretty easy stuff, guys. Let's go over to this side. Back where we started. Great. One hand, we're doing good. It's not. So if I can do this with one hand holding a camera, you can certainly do it. Having a good reach helps. Oh, 4. I don't know if you caught that one. Okay, let's pull this thing out. The one in the back is probably the most difficult to finagle out because of these hoses. But when I say difficult, you just watch me get it out in real time. So not difficult, but just stuff in your way. Woo! It's my compressor that just went off. This thing just pops out here, and 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. All out. All right, time for reassembly. All right, I'm just gonna get myself organized here. Okay, so the only other thing to know about this is I like putting a little dielectric grease on these coils before I plug them back in, okay? And what I do is I put a little dab just around this part. And when I say a little dab, I mean a little dab, okay? Do not overload them, and that's it. So I'm gonna unpack all of these, take them all out, get them ready to put them back in. And we'll go from there. Well, gents, the camera turned off because of the heat, so I had to bring her back inside to cool down, and I got things to do, so I had to finish up here. But this is what she looks like. She, you know, what I do is I kind of put them all back in, tighten them down. Don't fully tighten them down. It makes putting the harness back on, and they clip on just super easy. This is like, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 3, guys. This is like the easiest job in the world to do, and it'll save you a good amount of money. And then after these things are clipped back in, I go back down and I just tighten these things down, and I'm sure there is a torque spec on them, and I've never concerned myself with it for good or bad. But you know, I've got 271,000 miles. I've done this more than one time, and you know, they need to be tight, okay? They don't need to be torqued down. It's not a head gasket, you know? So just make sure that they're snug on there. These things are plastic. So, you know, if you wail on it like a gorilla, you're gonna break your coil. So they just need to be snug, okay? That said, let's do that. I'm gonna put you over here, and then I'm gonna go in there and start her up. Let's see how she sounds. I expect her to sound a little ugly on the first startup. You never know. Let's see. Oh, we need to put the airbox back on.